Hi, it's Agnes, and I'm going to do another viewer request today. It's from Kauru, and she's asked about the 17-second Abraham Hicks rule, the 17-second rule. Can you do a video on the 17 seconds process? I'd like to see an example of how best to go about doing that. I know Abe says to focus on something for 17 seconds, but is it more like imagining what you want or repeating words? Something like I love walking through the redwood forest. Basically, I would like to know how the best format to do the 17 seconds process. Now, I think that's a really good question, Kauru. So I'm going to talk about, I've written a few things down just to get it clear in my head and explain it to you simply. So what you're doing is you're having 17 seconds of uninterrupted thought. So 17 seconds of pure thought on what you want. Now, it is thought, it's also feeling, and it's also imagining. So my suggestion would be to do it at night. That way you block out distractions, and because you got 3 things to concentrate on if you're doing it really strongly. Okay? So the scene has to be something that implies your end result, okay? Now, I've written an example down here. Say you want a business of your own. You see yourself in the environment. That would be your imaginal scene. And you would say, this is your thought, I love this place, I belong here. Then you would feel the amazing feeling of I did it, I'm here, okay? And just that relief, that joy, that amazing feeling when you come from not having something, crossing and getting to the finish line of I've got it, and then you're beyond it. You know, within 15 minutes, you're past your manifestation, and then it's the past. So you cross that threshold, you cross that line. Now, what you do is you hold the image, the thought and the feeling about it, and that you try and do for 17 seconds, okay? If it's too hard, start with just the scene or the image. If that's too hard, start with just the thought. Isn't it wonderful? I belong here. You know, it can be really simple to start off. Then you can add in the other 2. So you're going to have the thought about it. Isn't it wonderful? I belong here. That implies you've got a visual in your head of where that is, and then you add the feeling to it of hooray, woohoo, I'm here. So keep it really simple. It doesn't have to be a complicated scene, just one shot of something and you're in it and you're looking out the window of your office, or you walk into if you're a dentist, you walk into the dentist surgery and you see all your little tools there. Or if you're a vet, you see animals around you and you see animal related things, animal food, cat food, dog food, different things that have to do with the instruments of helping animals. Like you would for the dentist, it'd be vet instruments, operating instruments. So things like that. So I do hope that's helped clarify it. I'll just go through it again. Thought, isn't it wonderful I belong here? Feeling, isn't it wonderful I belong here, with that amazing feeling of joy and excitement, I did it. And then the scene where you look around and you see what you would be seeing in the environment of, in this example, working somewhere that you really want to work, or a business that you really want to be in, the visuals of what that would look like. So you're holding those things for 17 seconds, okay? And again, if it's too hard, you pick one. Do it with a thought. I belong here. I belong here. Once you get that going, then you inject the feeling. Once you inject the feeling of relief and joy and fun, then you inject more detail of the surroundings. So just do it in sections instead of, trying to overload yourself and feeling like it's too hard. Okay? Lots of love, and I will add a Abraham Hicks 17 seconds YouTube down below, because there's so many good ones. Okay? Lots of love.